Mike, 1, 2, 1, 2, Mike, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, last year was insane, man. It was one of the best racing seasons that I had as a whole. You know, I think that I really tried to work on my consistency, which I was the most consistent rider on the track. You know, like Chad had some struggles and bobbles, and I wish I could have won a couple more, and probably would have been enough to get the title. But just the fact that I was there and was competitive and to be consistent really felt good. Chad's was an insanely tough season for him. I mean, he had some pretty gnarly, you know, trials and tribulations that he just had to get through, and he did a good job of it. You know, I mean, from Daytona to his shoulder injury, and you know, I mean, he just kind of rose above it, and you know, he was the man. So he got the championship, and it was a hard fight for him. It's nice, you know. It's you know, with every bike, you really want to tailor it to your riding style, and it's taken us a little bit of time to get it where I want it, where I like it. And you know, out of the box, it was a great bike, and you know, I don't want to take anything away from that, but I really needed more time coming into A1 to get it where I wanted it, and it's been a work in progress for us, and we've been making some huge gains, and yeah, I'm happy with it, and I think it's going to be a good machine. I love the EFI, and I think the chassis is, well, like I said, really good out of the box. I just really wanted to do a couple things a little bit different, and the time that it took to make parts and get things exactly where I wanted, it's been taking a little bit of time. So I wish we could have got a better start on it, but still in all, it's a great machine, and I look forward to being able to progress it through the next couple of years. Well, I was pumped with my ride at A2, and you know, past that, I think that the way that they've been building the tracks have kept a lot of riders tight. But I don't think that the racing's any good, in my personal opinion. I think that, you know, to watch a bunch of guys that are close together and not making passes is not entertaining for the fans. So I'm with the riders that are knocking the tracks, these little half straightaways and S turns and zigzags and whatever. I think it's not typical, and not really what our sport needs, but I guess time will tell what direction they go with that, and if the fans dig it, or if it's not enough racing. You know, I think that it's going to be hard to keep James from winning. It's going to be hard to keep Chad from being up there, and I think the rest of the racing really needs to remain good. I don't think that they need to change that, but I want to be a podium contender. I want to be up there, and I think that I still can, and it's tough because past, you know, obviously, like I say, James is going really, really strong right now, and I think that he can be beat, just like everybody can be beat, but it's not uncommon to have a really good night and get ninth, you know, and I think that's difficult because we're not in a sport that gives any love to ninth. We're not in a sport that gives any love to fourth, you know, and you're going to find some really good guys. I mean, hell, we've seen some really good guys not make mains this year, so you know, when I have a good ride and I come from a mediocre start and I get sixth, it's like, you know, what the heck am I doing this for? You know, it's like I had a good ride, but my sponsors aren't going to be happy because they don't get any love. You know, I'm not happy because I didn't get any love. You know, and it's hard to, in this environment, feel good about yourself with a fourth. So it's a cutthroat business, and that's the name of the game. We got to get on the podium, and it's a tough job, a tough feat at this point.